welcome to the Deep Thots podcast, episode 10. We have a big surprise for you. I'm back. I'm not doing it over the microphone. I'm with Zach. I'm touching him right now.
We're sharing a mic again.
Yep. Yeah. It's get nice and cozy.
Sometimes you can't be the classics in terms of technology.
Oh man. So welcome. Yeah. It feels good to be back here. Feels like home. My home away from home in the den.
Got college football on. We watched the Purge.
Yep, we watched the. Let's get right into it, Zach. We watched the Purge TV show, the new up and coming hit from USA Network. What do you think of it?
I think it's funny how often we talk about the Purge and we don't even like it.
No, it's terrible.
Well, it's not terrible. It's just okay. It's not even that bad.
It's literally the exact same thing on every medium now, from movies to TV. The plot and characters are the exact fucking same, and I'm so sick of it.
I think we need a Purge game.
Oh, that'd actually be fun. I would play the Purge game.
I mean, it would just be Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well just do that. Just hop on the craze.
You can only play it for one day a year, then the rest you're kind of just training and, getting your weapons right.
Just training boarding at your house.
Can you imagine if a game did that, to where it's like, okay, this whole, you have to spend these months and stuff just, getting your guy ready, and then one night a year, everybody in the fucking game is on the exact same server. I feel like just going crazy.
No one would ever stick around for that.
No one would, but could you imagine that night, though? Everyone would just be locked in their rooms.
Yeah, I mean, the closest thing they do is, some games they do live events.
Yeah.
Or it's a special mode or something that they do, and that's about it. There's this one mobile app that I just recently downloaded, and it was recommended to me by a coworker because they were playing it at the end of a shift sometimes. Mm-hmm. It's called HQ. It's basically just a live stream. You know Kahoot?
Oh yeah, I've played this.
It's basically just a live Kahoot. And it's crazy how many people are actually watching because they have a ticker for how many people are actually playing at once, and it's almost 1 million sometimes.
Yeah.
It's 800,000.
You can win money off that too.
Yeah, I've
never
actually won anything, but I've heard if you watch all the way to the end, which I haven't either, it's they give it 50-cent prizes because you split a $5,000 pool.
It just
with
depends
everybody.
How many people win. You could get it's 12 multiple choice questions, and if you get all 12 right, and the first 3 are fucking a monkey can answer them right. So it's really just 9 questions that you have to get right. And you can just fucking guess if you have to. It's twice a day or something they do this.
I think it's just once. It starts at 6:02. It's so weird.
They do say they do a $25,000 prize, and it goes to the very end, and say there's 500,000 people participating. However many people go through all 12 and get them all right, they split the winnings. So say if only 1,000 people win it, you get $25. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it just kind of depends if you actually can go all the way.
And they usually have a theme for the questions too.
Yeah.
Usually apparel or something. I always get the worst questions. The themes that I've played on have all been designer clothes and stuff, which I have no idea about. So I just have to guess, and then I'm out at question 2. Yeah. But there was one time where I was really pissed because it was $100,000 winner take all one. Oh, and shit. I was on question 7, and then a glitch happened where the question didn't pop out, so I got eliminated.
Man. That sucks.
I know, and I actually was on a roll too because I think it was on TV shows was the theme.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, so I was killing it, and then because I always see people because they have a live chat, and then people say glitch a lot, and I was why do they say glitch? And now I know why. Yeah. But I always think it's funny because they have a host that kind of starts off the show and talks in between questions, and they always just fuck you. The guy's name Scott. They just say fuck you, Scott. And it was I was playing it on 9/11, and he was telling a 9/11 story, and they're just all telling him fuck you and stuff. Jeez. And then they had a different host on there, and then everyone was I miss Scott. People are never happy.
That's the way it goes, man.
Just people are such dumbasses in that comment section.
Yeah, there's a lot of different for money wise. I've seen a lot of different things where it's get money for free. I always see ads of this one app where it you just turn it on or something, and just by walking you just slowly gain money, just slowly, just pennies at a time. See, I've never actually downloaded those because I'm how many of these are actually I don't trust legit? It at all. Yeah, but I don't know.
Because I know I've seen ads for slot machine ones where it's you don't pay, but you do one slot thing and you get you can win money. But I think I had it downloaded, but I never actually tried it. Well,
there's actually a good one. It's called My Vegas, and my dad does it all the time.
I think I've heard of that. Isn't that a big Facebook one?
Yeah. And if you do it, you can, if you win enough points, you can actually get free stuff in Las Vegas. We're going to Vegas for my birthday during the summer, and my dad's been
yeah, that's coming up. Holy shit.
Yeah. And we'll figure that out. But so my dad is doing my Vegas account. He's just logging into my account and just doing it for me. and he's gotten up to for like $150,000. You can do like a helicopter ride or something, or 150,000 points. Not dollars.
Yeah.
But like, and he's already up to like almost 300,000 with mine. So like
So how much do you think that would be worth in Vegas?
What do you
300,000 points?
300,000 points, like you can buy like just for like 50,000 or like 10,000, you can get like buffets for like a day, just like a bunch of.
That's
like,
pretty good.
Yeah, you can get a bunch of free.
How long
stuff.
did it take him to get to that?
Not super long. Like if you just do it every day, like if you started right now and did it, you'd probably be able to buy like at least like a free buffet by the time we get there. Which I mean, like it's
buy
not
the whole buffet. I'm renting it out.
Yeah, all of it, all the money, unlimited, all the food, but. Yeah, so get started, Zach.
I know. I kind of wish I've been kind of wanting to like go back to like those old Flash game websites and just like playing around like mini clip and stuff. Did you ever have any like favorite Flash games you used to play?
There's like a couple of good websites. I remember Game Sloth and like
Fun Brain.
Yeah, Fun Brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple good ones. I'm trying to think of like the best ones. There was a game on Cartoon Network. It was the I still play this sometimes. It's a Codename Kids Next Door.
It's actually
game.
still up.
Yeah,
I know a lot of Flash games will end up just taking them down after a while.
Yeah, well, it's called Fly to the Hamsters, and it's kind of like you get 5 tries. It's like an endless runner type thing, but it's like you have to just like fly this little hamster in the air and try to see how far you can go, and like.
What was that one on Cool Math Games I used to play? It was like a runner where it's like the guy was on skates.
Yeah,
and you were like running on blocks. Was it like Run 2? Was it just called Run?
Yeah, it's just called Run. Yeah.
I forgot that. That was actually super fun.
Oh, that game
it's
was
addicting.
the fucking best. Yeah.
Just anytime the MacBooks are out, that game was being played.
I know.
It was like that one, and there was like a game where it was like a puzzle game with cars where you had to like line up the right cars in like the right spots. Like a police car had to be and like push this car off the edge or something. No, it's like you had a police car, an ambulance, and like a fire truck, and you all had to like. They all had different kind of abilities, and then you'd have to push like the other cars like off the ledge.
Yeah,
kind of the opposite of how an ambulance would work, but yeah, that was kind of fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
I remember
Flash games.
I think it was like addictinggames.com. There was like the number one game on that website for so long was like Porta Potty Racer or something.
Really?
Where it's like you just trick out like a porta potty and just like race it down a hill or something.
Oh man, yeah, it's so weird how like. I was talking to my dad today, and he was just talking about like how crazy it is that like apps for like fantasy football just give you just up to date like information. Because like you said, like back like before I was born when they did fantasy football, they literally have to wait the next day to like look at the stats in the newspaper, and it's just like I'm just like what, and like it just like hits you to where it's like damn, like they really just had like good internet, like high speed internet, like all this crazy shit happened like it's like 20 years ago. Or, like
not even that. Like good internet only started like the start of this decade.
Yeah, like it's pretty crazy how far we've come just in like 20 years. Like it's a pretty big fucking jump. Like,
I know. Just think about like the difference between like 1818 to 1918 versus 1918 to 2018.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
Or just the difference between like 1918 to fucking like 1980, and then the difference is between like 2010 to 2018. Just how far just like technology has come in just like 8 years.
Yeah,
because
like, you don't really notice it because it's just like gradual. But if you like actually look at it from like a larger perspective, it's actually pretty huge.
Yeah, we're actually growing pretty exponentially, and like technology wise, it's pretty freaking nuts. But
I know I'm just excited I really want to see like a glimpse of the future in like 20 years just to see how it looks.
I fucking don't. It's gonna be
just like technology wise. Yeah. Just like see what comes out, you know?
Yeah, we're still around.
Because we're still around.
Fucking climate change, man.
I like how we brought up the Purge. We're just like, hey, Vegas games.
Yeah.
You guys play HQ?
Yeah, we're going straight into the... Like, we got 20 different topics now already.
I know. Well, I mean, the Purge show, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, at least for the first episode.
No, well, because I thought it was going to be, like, a whole new Purge every single episode, but they're actually having characters, like...
Yeah, because I don't know what are they just going to do one Purge for, like, the whole season?
I guess so. They're just going to slowly
just one night for the whole season?
Well, they have, like, different groupings and stuff, like, different, like, you know, perspectives, but, like, they do that in the fucking movies. It's literally, like, you know, you can tell the movie's even shittier now that the production value is the exact same for the TV show than it was for the movie. You literally can't even tell the difference.
Pretty much
it's
so
the exact
far.
same thing. Like, I felt like we were just watching a Purge movie if it was a TV show.
They had a lot of sponsorships in that show. For like all the computers that they were using, like everyone had like an iPhone or an HP laptop or a Windows Surface, and I brought it up that they were like working on their Surface, and one guy had just the home screen of the Surface up, and he was just tapping around his pen, and he was doing nothing.
Yeah.
And then William Baldwin, like Adam Baldwin's brother, or not Alec Baldwin's brother came on screen.
Yeah.
You're like, is that like a knockoff Alec Baldwin? I was like, well, that's his brother, so I guess kind of.
It's like just like Alec Baldwin, but it's not.
Even
like,
talked to his voice was like exactly the
I know.
same. It looked like Alec Baldwin like melted a little bit. That's what he looked like.
It's like a wax museum.
Yeah,
guy,
pretty much.
Yeah. Hmm.
I just like the building that the one main character was in was like some security tech building, and then she just goes to the bottom floor, and one guy's just working on like a saw.
Yeah.
Just the bottom, just some
So
crazy
stupid.
dude just sharpening his knife, just saying, "Don't worry, it's not for you." I'm like, who's this employee?
Yeah.
How do you get in
Why?
here?
We'll go home, man. Gosh,
Yeah.
fuck the Purge. Why are we still talking about it? I was just thinking that. What,
I know,
what would you rate it though? 1 out of 10. TV show on the TV
The
show. scale.
same rating as the movie, so I think I gave that a 5. 5 or a 6.
Really?
I think that's what I gave the last one, and I don't know, it was just the Purge.
We're rating, or I don't care about your rates, but I'm rating stuff way too high. I'd give the Purge I think like a 4 or something.
I said a 5, and you're like, it's way too high. I'd give it like a 4.
That's a 50%, man.
I mean, the user rating on Metacritic, I think I said last time, was at a 1.7.
Makes sense.
People are not liking it. I'm like, I don't know what they
So-
expect. Like, you're getting exactly what you expected.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Never
People just like
satisfied,
to
man.
hate, I guess.
Yeah. It is kind of one of those things. Like, I was thinking about it the other day because in one of my classes, we were talking about this restaurant in Pullman that failed because like the service was just so shitty. But it's in like the perfect location, and it was around for like years. But like just because it got so much business, but it's just such a shitty like. The
Are
service
people just
was
like
awful.
rude or something?
No, they're just idiots.
Oh.
Like one time I went there. We went there like a ton of times for some stupid reason, but we'd always go there. And like one time I went there, dude, literally it was just me, my dad, and my brother, the only people in the entire fucking restaurant. And we go in there, we order our food, and like we wait like 20-25 minutes, which is already pretty long for our food.
Mhm.
They come out with my dad's and my brother's food, and then they tell me, they're like, yeah, so the thing you ordered, we're out of it, so you're gonna have to order something else. They tell me this after I wait for their fucking food to come out. Like, you could have just told me this like when you knew.
And you guys are the only ones there?
You were the only ones there. And it took already like 25 minutes just to get our damn food. I didn't get my food, and so I have to order something else, and that takes like another 10 minutes to finally get out there. And then my dad was telling me that they tried to go there during like the Seahawk game one
Mhm.
time. It was like a Sunday night game, and like it was like packed, obviously. Like it's fucking
Yeah.
Sunday Night Football, the Seahawks, and like it's like a restaurant in a busy part of town or like in a good spot.
A perfect storm.
Yeah, exactly.
And shitty employees.
And like they literally got there, and they're like, yeah, we didn't think it was gonna be this busy. We didn't have a lot of
I thought the
employees scheduled.
Seahawks bandwagon was done.
They literally just like are just so oblivious to like how to run a restaurant. Like it was just fucking ridiculous. Like
I think
So
I was in
stupid.
like a drive-through, like, and the service was so slow that people were like turning off their cars just waiting for like the line to move.
oh my gosh.
And I think that happened like twice, where the line was just like one car every like 15 minutes, I think.
Jeez.
And I was just stuck in that drive-through for like an hour, I think.
So bad.
I know, and then they just like every time I would go through, they'd just hand you like a coupon for like a free outro. Like, sorry. I'm like, that was like an hour. At least give me like a discount now,
Yeah.
not for next time.
Yeah, exactly. Gosh, but some service is the worst. Like
It's
get
not
it.
that. I mean, like I've worked in service stuff. It's really not
Yeah.
that hard just to try.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, some stuff goes wrong every now and then, but not enough to like hold up the entire line of stuff for.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Like you
30
should know
minutes.
what you're doing. Like you should be prepared for this, man.
Especially if you're working like a busy venue, you'd think they train people enough to like be prepared for it.
Mm. Yeah, you'd think.
Apparently not.
Yeah. Okay, one topic I want to bring up is another haircut story. Our favorite segment of the podcast is our haircut stories. But today I got my haircut.
Looking
Everybody
dapper.
clap. Yeah, thanks. So I got my haircut, and the lady, I hate when fucking haircut people talk to me. Like I'm so sick of it. But we were talking, like everything
It's
was
like an
fine.
Uber option. They just want like an option when you check it online to say don't talk to me.
Yeah. But so I go to the like haircut place or whatever, and she's like, oh, how's your day going? Oh, good. And then it gets to a point where like I tell her like, oh yeah, I'm going to college at like WSU or whatever.
Mhm.
She's like, oh nice. And then she's like, I always wanted to go into those colleges, but then I got pregnant, and I was like, oh. and then it was just like
It's like, do I
awkward.
say I'm sorry or good for you?
Yeah,
Or,
exactly.
what do I
And then
say?
she's like, yeah, like you really gotta, do those experiences because people like me couldn't do it because of kids. It's like,
But it's
sorry.
like to work at like Great Clips or something. Don't you have to go to like some cosmetology school for a little bit? Like you have to go to some sort of school, maybe not a university, but
Yeah, I don't know. She was like, yeah. She was just like making me feel bad for her. It's just like, yeah, like once this kid came
Live your
around,
life, just I'm shaking you. Don't have kids.
For the love of God, do what I couldn't do. Yeah, and I was like, okay, lady, I'll make you proud. I'll go to a fucking party or something. Jeez.
Get alcohol poisoning because I couldn't get out of here.
Yeah.
Just don't fall off a balcony window.
Yeah. So that's my haircut story.
I know. My dad works like in a hospital over by like a college, and he just like has grown to hate like just colleges because so many drunk people just go into the hospital and are just like so rude and stuff all the time.
So
like they're so douchey.
Well, because I live in a college town, so like I could not imagine living in like Pullman or
especially because that's like the only thing there. Like there's not a lot.
Exactly. Like I couldn't imagine actually being a resident of Pullman and not being a part of the university. I would fucking hate the kids because like we just trash the town sometimes. Like I don't. I'm a good person. But there's
I'm a good Samaritan. I'm a good boy.
Yeah, there's a bunch of fucking douches though that just like do not care.
And just douchey college students are like the worst.
Yeah. Like there's so many like nice spots in Pullman. There's like this place called like the Dunes or whatever. There's like a ton
Dunes?
of the Dunes. You go to the Dunes.
When does grandma go to the Dunes?
But there's like so much cool spots, and like every time like a bunch of people go, they just trash the place, and they have to like close it down. Like it's just,
to like clean up and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you'll see like a lot of pictures of like the aftermath of like Watershed, and just like looks like a trash like a landfill with all the like the bottles and stuff that are there.
Gosh, somebody just spoil the rich losers. I'm sick of it, man.
Fuck you if you go to Watershed.
I want to purge them all.
Yep, I want to purge.
I want to purge.
I like the episode names of the purge. It's like the urge to purge.
Yeah. you got to give it to. That's pretty clever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck the purge. Talk about something else.
I like this one last thing, but I like how the second episode of the series like premiered on 9/11.
Oh my gosh.
The urge to purge on 9/11. Anyway, about like service, we always do like the fantasy football like Buffalo Wild Wings like kind of trip to where we kind of watch the games, and I'm like, do the people hate us there if we're there for like 3 hours?
I know. We'll literally get there at like 9:45, 10 when the games start, and then we're there all the way till like 1 sometimes.
Well, last time we were there till like 4.
Yeah, the first time we were there, we stayed for the afternoon games too. We were there till 4 o'clock, so we were there for fucking 6 hours, and like.
No, seriously, you could see on my elbow it just healed, but I had like a scab on my elbow from like resting my arm on the table for so long. Oh man. And it finally healed up 2 weeks later.
What a
That's pretty sad.
Such a soldier.
Celebrating through Buffalo Wild Wings.
Football gets you that way.
I know.
Sometimes I hurt my neck just from like looking up at the TVs a lot. Like,
I know. Yes, like sometimes when you get there, it's like overwhelming because there's so many games on that you get like sensory overload.
My heart just skips a beat every time I walk.
I know my heart starts racing because I'm like, what do I look at? There's so much. I don't know what to do.
I just instantly orgasm right when I walk through those doors. So much football.
He's like, oh yeah, I'm home. I just like how one of the waiters there just like, we weren't there for like a year, and then immediately as we walk in, he just knows exactly what we want to drink.
He knows us. He understands what we go through every single time.
He's a cool guy.
Except so I don't get like soda at restaurants anymore because it's cheaper just to get water, and I've just been drinking more water lately. Mm-hmm. And so
good for you.
Yeah, thank you. Please clap. But so we went there like all last year, and one of our good buddies, Tyler, he might be listening to this. Hello, Tyler. But he always gets Mountain Dew. He loves his Mountain Dew. Oh man. But so everybody, like a lot of people get Mountain Dew whenever we went, but I always got water every single fucking time. I've never gotten Mountain Dew at Buffalo Wild Wings, but the guy, like every week last year, I'd say, yeah, I'll take a water. He's like, oh, you're not doing Mountain Dew today? What, are you doing healthy? Are you thirsty or something? I was like,
bitch.
Yep. Yeah, it's like, yep, just like, I just go with it. And I was like, yeah, next fucking week, oh yeah, I'll just have a water. Oh, you're not doing Mountain Dew today? Like, what's wrong with you? You feeling okay? And I'm just like, I haven't got Mountain Dew this whole, ever here. Gosh, don't
Jeez, I thought you knew us.
Don't group me with
Someone's not getting
diabetics.
A tip.
Yeah.
Didn't get my drink order right. What the heck?
Go fuck yourself, man.
I do like how last year we went and they have like every single game on TV, but they turned off like the Vikings game, and then you pull out your phone on the NFL app and started watching it on your phone, and there's literally 40 TVs around us. He's watching a game on his phone, and all the workers looked at him like he was retarded.
So I'm a big Vikings fan, if anybody cares. But last year, one of our games, we were going against the Bengals, and we were just just shitting on them, and so the broadcast switched it to a different, like, more exciting game, which like it makes sense, but like. I don't care if we're winning by that much. I just want to watch the fucking Vikings. So I pull out my fucking phone and just start streaming it in a Buffalo Wild Wings where there's like 50 TVs around me showing every other game. Yeah. I felt kind of like a dick.
It's like we live in a society.
This isn't good enough, guys. You gotta step your game up, Buffalo Wild Wings.
I know. Just like the face of all the workers. Like, do you want us to like turn on that game or something? It's like, sure, I guess.
Yeah.
If you'd be so kind. I just like how last time we were there was another Vikings fan, and just every time they scored, he'd run over to you.
Yeah, he'd run over and high five me. It's like, fuck off, man. Like, I used to like. That's what's kind of weird about growing up is like when I was younger and I see another Vikings fan, I'd feel like we're like family. But now I see another Vikings fan, I'm like, oh,
Vikings
great.
Football is family.
Yeah. It's like now I see another Vikings fan, I'm just like, I don't want to have to talk to you about Vikings stuff. And I'm like wearing Vikings gear too. Like, it's just weird.
Didn't someone ask you like what the score was?
Yeah,
some random surrounded by TVs with tickers on them like constantly.
Literally, there's a random fucking guy like after the game, the first week of the season, comes up and he's like, well, first of all, he's like right behind me, just creeping,
yeah.
And then like Mason was in front of me, and he's like, Blake, and he like, and I like turn around to this random guy, he's like, hey, what was the score of the game? And he's like, did we pull it out? And I was like, yeah, we won. He's like, oh, good. And then it's like, what is wrong with
what year is it?
It's like, first of all, if you're a fan, you should be watching the fucking game. Second of all, like, there's like 100 different ways you could just look up the score without just asking some random guy at Buffalo Wild Wings. Like,
yeah, the nerve to ask somebody.
I had to get out of there quick. I was about to burn the place down after that shit.
You followed him home.
Slash.
It's like, here, I got you a cell phone. This is for you. It's all set up with data. Just search Vikings.
Look at the fucking scores, you fucking idiot.
You're welcome. Don't ask anyone ever again.
Here's another topic that I had written down. It's where, like, do you ever just get, like, just super angry? You just want to just, like, punch a hole in the wall?
Do you ever get angry?
I do that, like, just during Fortnite. That's like...
Is it a BTQ?
Yeah, I guess. I was trying to think of a good BTQ, but I couldn't. My brain's not working right. But sometimes when I'm playing Fortnite, or just, like, little things are happening, and I just get just so frustrated, and I literally just, like, just want to smash something. So here's a thought. Would you pay money if there's, like, a place... There's, like, a... Not really like a store, but just... Oh, shit. But there... we have the Stanford-Oregon game on right now, and Stanford just scored. So we should probably turn it off to focus, but no, we'll leave it on. And so, would you pay... So, say there was, like, a building, and all they had was, like... Just, like, in a room, just a bunch of, like, fucking porcelain dishes, a sledgehammer, and just a bunch of shit you could just break. Would you spend, like, $20 for, like... 10 minutes in there just to smash a bunch of old like computers and shit?
I mean, I might do it once, but it's not like I get to that point of anger where I just need to smash something.
I mean,
I want to purge.
I would fucking do it, man. I'd spend a lot of money to just have 10 minutes in a place where I could just break stuff and not have to clean it up.
Yeah, that seems like hard to make a profit when you're only charging $20.
No, they would not make money, but man, I'd be their
It would be a
favorite
government-funded
customer.
facility.
Yeah.
It'd be like a rehab center or something for like anger management.
Honestly, crime would probably go down a lot.
I don't know. I don't really get that like angry. Like if I'm playing a game, I'm just like the worst I'll get is like I'll take like a deep breath of like I'll take like a deep sigh or like grip the controller like hard, and that's about it. Because there's like I never got when people like smash controllers and shit. I'm like,
no, I don't think that's
like $60 right there.
Yeah, I can contain myself to where I don't do that.
Or like
shit,
they literally just like start screaming.
Yeah,
like,
but I get to sometimes I get just so pissed off where I just have to do like push-ups until I get tired. It's like, I feel like a psychopath, but like
he's like a guy that's jacking up on roids.
Yeah,
you get like a stress ball with you while you're playing Fortnite.
Yeah, get those forearms all worked out.
I do think it's funny to where like it's almost like the Vikings game affects you to where if they're doing poorly.
Oh my gosh, dude! I can like
you turn into a different person.
Literally, football is like the one thing that I'm just so passionate about. To where if I'm watching it, like I get so close to literally killing people. Like it's gotten to a point to where it's just like it's not.
So should I not go to Buffalo Wild Wings tomorrow?
Probably not. It's not that the Vikings are doing bad. It's just that they're making like mistakes that like if I was like I don't get. Usually, I get mad at the players sometimes, but it's mostly just the fucking coaches. Like, just like their stupid decisions just really just piss me off.
I do think it's funny. I think there's a couple of times just like Harrison Smith, you're fucking garbage, and I'm like,
it's just like
it's like no, he's not. He's like the best player in the NFL.
I know. I just see like a bad play, and I'm just like, I just know that they're better than this. It's where it's like, I don't know. I just
come on, Harry.
I just expect
come on,
better.
Harry, you're better than.
I'm
not mad. I'm just disappointed.
I don't know.
Like, I don't know. You get like if the Vikings are doing bad, you just like don't talk to anyone. You get super sad.
It's because I've fucking grown up to be just like super competitive in everything I do. To where it's like
even when it's something you're not competing in.
No, not at all. It's just like I don't know. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing to be that passionate about something. I mean, I hope it's good, but like I've always thought about just like because growing up like with my dad and stuff, like he's always just like I've always just been super competitive. And, like,
he always just smashes walls and just beats us up if the Vikings do bad.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't want to bring that up, but it's not those bad memories. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I don't know. Just growing up, it's always just like losing just hurts. It's like I need to fucking win. Like I need to be the best, even if it's just watching. Like I want the Vikings to be the best that they can. Like I just can't. I don't know.
Once they get that Super Bowl, I think you'll feel a lot more relieved.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Then I'll want a second one, a third.
I'll never be satisfied.
Nope, never.
It's a curse.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I don't know. It's exciting, I guess. It's life of a Vikings fan, you know.
I'll tell you what. If the Mariners ever make the playoffs, I'm gonna buy a playoff ticket like day one. I'll be on the website refreshing to buy a ticket. I don't even care how much it costs.
Yeah, that'll be fun 10 years from now. That'll be a good time. Yeah.
I mean, they haven't made it in 17, so
it's so bad.
Who knows? It could be another 10 easily.
Yeah. Gosh, fuck sports, man.
Sports. Am I right? Am I right, guys? Sports. I was thinking, do you ever because I was watching Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone when he came in, and for some reason, like I'm not really even that into Harry Potter, but that movie for some reason gives me like a lot of nostalgia rush.
Yeah.
Like, is there one thing that you kind of go to? Like you're just looking for something nostalgic.
It kind of depends on like the season. I was thinking about this earlier, like the Scary Godmother movies over on Halloween during like on Cartoon Network.
Never seen those.
They're like it's like really bad quality animation and like, but it's just I don't know. I was watching them when I was a kid, so like even it's like during Halloween time if I'm just really bored, I'll just watch them on YouTube. Since they're all like there's like 2 of them and they're both on YouTube, and I was like, gosh, like
it could be something to watch for the podcast.
Yeah, seriously. It's just like Christmas time in general, just like around the holidays, I just feel more cozy. It's just like, I want to find this thing again, but I remember when I was really little, my mom would buy like a little fake tree for like me and my brother, and we'd have like little ornaments on it that were like Nickelodeon characters or something, and like just like our lamp is on, and we're just like wearing our pajamas and just putting little ornaments on the tree.
It's so weird when you get like that nostalgia rush, but it's also kind of like a deja vu feeling. Yeah. It's so weird. I don't know.
It just makes me feel good inside. Like even just like. Just being at home like yesterday or whatever, because like I came back to like Spokane for the weekend, and even just last night I was just like sitting on the couch in sweat, just like watching some college football and just like eating dinner. Yeah, I'm just like, damn, like this is weird.
You kind of just forget about your cares for a little while and just like
just
do something fun for a while.
Not be so stressed.
Yeah.
I get so fucking stressed when I don't have to be. I stress over the littlest fucking things, and it's bad, but it's okay.
I don't know, like the things I stress about are just like it's not like consistent either. Like I'll just talk like random like just interactions where if I have to like it's almost kind of like going to someone for help is like just super anxious for me. Like even if it's just like a simple question of like
exactly.
Like how do I do this? I'm just like oh man, how do I approach this?
Yeah, there's a lot of
even though like
that.
everything else I'm pretty much fine with, and I've kind of gotten better with it as I've like kind of just gotten older, and gotten more life experience, because I think I started getting better at it after I got like a job and just started talking to people like more and more. Yeah,
because I can tell that I've like progressed from like I don't know, just being able to talk to strangers and stuff, like which is good, but it's just like I don't
have to call my mom and ask for permission to talk to strangers.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, just like I don't know, because like usually I'm a pretty like positive person. I'm usually pretty happy all the time, but I still get just stressful and just like really like. I'm like
yeah, well, it's more like if I have to do something like different, that just like causes me like if I have to work at like a different store or something for a day, I'm just like freaking out, even though it's not going to be that much different.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, what do I do? I don't know any of these people. It's like first day of school.
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
I remember that I kind of missed that hype before you got like what teacher you got for elementary school about just like man, I can't wait to see what teachers
that's always so weird now to think about how in elementary school and stuff you had one teacher for the whole year.
And it was totally random.
And if your friend wasn't in that class, you wouldn't be able to hang out with them. And
I just remember those calls of disappointment where it's like, what teacher do you have? It's like, I have this teacher.
I know,
like,
it's like, oh, and then hang up the phone.
Because I remember in elementary school, I think we
never got to be together.
No, I think it was first and third, and that was it. And I don't even think... Did we even have any middle school classes together? I don't even think
we had all electives, like, the first year. We never had, like, an official, like, math class or anything in middle school.
Even not until high school when we got to choose some of our classes.
Yeah, like, we, like... I don't know.
That was just electives, too. It was, like, marketing. Mm-hmm. That was, like, the only classes that we had,
like,
I think.
prep for college math and shit.
Yeah, that was actually kind of fun.
Yeah, that's when I wrote all my blog reviews.
Yeah, that's
I'll come full circle. So I have
math class, just writing blogs.
So I have a blog about Disney Channel original movies. I can go to that. No, I'm just kidding.
Have you been thinking of actually posting one again?
No. Well, I don't know. Because I made what the fuck did I make? Oh, yeah, well, we did that live review of, like, the zombies on, like, our podcast.
We talked about it for 4 minutes.
You know, that's all.
That's actually probably our longest review is 4 minutes on that movie. Everyone's like, yeah, we watched this movie.
Because there's so much racial tension in that movie, Zach. We had to talk about the political views.
It's pretty crazy, like, how weird, like, what do you think about it? Just...
It was
when you think about it, like, Disney knows what they're doing.
They do. Everything they do, man. I saw the Zombies soundtrack on CD at the Walmart.
Yeah, send me a picture of that. Was it like $20 too? It was like pretty
15.
That's still
maybe.
Way too much.
Yeah,
like that's like 2 months of Spotify for the zombie soundtrack.
You get to have it forever, Zach. Yeah. It's
oh well, now I'll get it then. If it's
a good purchase.
What if I just subscribed to Spotify just for the zombie soundtrack?
Oh man.
I don't know. It's kind of cool though that like on Spotify, because some songs they still don't have, you can still do like the MP3 uploads, but you can only do it from like your laptop.
Really?
So like I have to like do the MP3 converter and then like manually upload the file onto Spotify.
Huh, it's weird.
It's so weird.
Damn.
It's kind of weird, like just thinking about before those were even big, that like all the music that you had to get was from either CDs, like illegally downloaded MP3 files. Because I had an iPod 4 Touch that was just filled with those.
Do you remember like LimeWire and stuff?
Never used that. It was just there was an app that I got on my iPod 4, and then it eventually got taken off the store, but I still had it downloaded, so I still could use it. And there was like it was just like a website that would bring up that just had a bunch of song files, and you just download it on there.
That's pretty sweet.
But it was always the struggle of finding like one that was good quality and not like someone held their phone up to a stereo and recorded it.
Yeah.
And then one where it's like a remix or something, or one that's not like the explicit version.
Yeah. I used to do that for when I had like my slide phone, my ringtones. I'd always just like...
I miss the slide phones.
I would go on YouTube and just put my phone right up next to the speaker and just record it and have that be my ringtone.
Yeah, it just sounds like shit.
Yeah.
Except the thing is, like, ringtones are so pointless to me because I've never taken my phone off.
No, I never take it off my ringer, which sucks too because I always wanted to have a funny ringtone, but it's like there's no point. Like I can feel the fucking vibration. Like
it is funny though, like when old people have smartphones and you run into someone who's like 80 and their ringtone's like a rap song. That's happened a few times. Like they just have like Eminem. It's like
finding a ringtone. Golden ticket.
Yeah. It's like I want to know this person better.
It's always weird to think about like old people and stuff. Just like how, like, what are they thinking? Like they've had this whole.
I'm just thinking like if I was an old person now and I just saw smartphones, I would not trust them at all. I don't know. I'd just be so skeptical, especially with like the like putting your payment information and stuff in like Apple Pay and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I already don't trust it now, but
I just don't see the point. Like, you've never used like Apple Pay?
I don't have.
It's like just as fast as if you just use your card.
Yeah.
Because you have to hold it up to like the card reader, and then it just like has to wait a second, then it scans it in, and then you answer the same questions as if you had your card in.
Yeah, exactly.
It takes no more time.
Because I remember seeing a commercial or something to where it's like how fast it is, and like the first one, it's like when you have to use your credit card, you have to like it's like a girl, and she's like, just take off her purse, unzip it, go through her stuff, find the card, swipe it. Oh, it didn't go through. Try it again. Swipe. Oh, now it worked. Okay, cool. And it took like a minute or something, and then it's like, oh, Apple Pay. Pull out your phone. Think, okay, you're good. It's like, I don't think that's...
Sometimes it still doesn't work, though, because when I was a cashier, we had the Apple Pay, and sometimes it just like wouldn't read, like it wouldn't scan. It's just like it wouldn't pick up that the phone was there.
They're working so hard on like making, like getting efficient, but like you don't need to fix something that's not broken. Like, why the fuck do we have like automated paper towel machines in bathrooms? Like, what the fuck is the point of that?
Well, it's for the germs.
I guess, but it's like, who cares? I mean, I don't know.
Well, I just like the ones where it's like a napkin dispenser kind of with paper towels where you just like grab one.
Yeah, that's how it should be. Yeah, like why can't they just have those? Why does that have to be automated? And like why?
And you have to use batteries on that. It's like
you're
still using more power and supplies.
It's so stupid. And then like the sinks from like they have to like the automated sinks and like
you can't change the
fucking
temperature.
Get it. Yeah, it's like gosh, dude.
Yeah, well, it's funny because there was like a couple of times where someone would be trying to use the Apple Pay, like it won't work or something, and then they'll just like take their card out of like, because they have like one of those phone case wallets. They'll just like open up the back of their phone and then just pull out their card. I'm like, you just use more time just doing the phone.
It's weird. I don't know.
It's always funny because there was this one guy that would come in at my store when I was a cashier, and he was like probably 80 something, and he would use the Apple Pay, and every time he came in and used it, which would probably be like, I'd see him like once every couple of weeks, he would use the Apple Pay and be like, best thing they ever came out with. And then after he'd leave, he'd be like, thanks, Zach. And then he'd give me a fist bump every single time he left.
That's badass.
He was just like the hippest old guy ever.
Oh, man.
And so it always makes me feel good when you see like those wholesome old people that are just like trying to like adjust to like the new social kind of.
They actually understand what the world is now, and that it's not the same as when they were.
They're adjusting to their culture instead of like rejecting it.
Yeah,
I guess if that makes sense.
Exactly. Like open-minded people are just so much cooler than just fucking closed-minded.
Yeah.
I mean that's kind of obvious, but it's like there's so many people that just don't accept change, and it's just ridiculous.
I don't know. It's just I think when you're talking about like the anger part, I think the times I get most mad is when I look at like comment sections on social media
gosh.
and that like there's just so many closed-minded people that just hate on everything.
Yeah.
And like, how do you get through life? You're just like being mad all the time. It's just so weird.
Just hearing just like the Kaepernick situation. Like I have to hear about it every day in class because I'm a sport management major. Like we always talk about Kaepernick and stuff, but like it's just ridiculous how some people have like stopped watching NFL football just because of the Kaepernick stuff. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
but it's always funny when they say that they announce on like an NFL page that they're boycotting the NFL. It's like you're giving them more clicks and ad revenue. If you comment on there, it shows up on more people's feeds on your friends list.
It's just so ridiculous.
You're doing the opposite. And they have like the profile pic where it's like the NFL logo with like a line through it. That's it's like you'd think if you made your profile pic that you'd be pretty dedicated, but obviously your dedication is in the wrong place.
Yeah. I mean, I could go on for like fucking an hour just talking about the Kaepernick whole thing, but it's just like, just ridiculous. Like, people don't even know what the fuck he's like doing this for. Like, they just think he's just like, oh my gosh, he hates the military. It's like, this has nothing to fucking do with the military. Fuck you, gosh.
I don't know. I'm just like, it literally has no effect on me or whatever.
No.
I mean, so I just don't care.
He's literally peacefully protesting. People he's not doing anything wrong.
You can do what you want to do.
Gosh, it's so stupid, man. I'm sick.
I know. I have a lot of family members that were pretty mad about that, and I just don't care.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna stop me from watching the NFL.
I love football.
I love sports. So what can I say? Like I can kneel. I'll still watch sports.
Oh man. There's another topic I kind of thought of that's kind of interesting. Going back to elementary school, how do you feel about fire drills? Remember fire drills?
Those are dope.
Those
Let me a good fire drill.
Those literally like probably added to my anxiety now that I'm older. Because I remember. I mean, if it just came out of nowhere, it would scare the shit out of me right away because it was super fucking loud in elementary school, and like it would scare the shit out of me. And then like after a while, I'd be like, okay, it's fine, just a fire drill. But sometimes they'd be like, yeah, we're having a fire drill today, so get ready. But they wouldn't say the time.
So that'd make you more anxious, yeah.
The whole fucking day I'm just on edge, just like coloring, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, just like freaking out. And then like finally
you're just like eating your crayons out of anxiety.
And then some days they would say, yeah, it's going to be at like, it's going to be like 10:30 until it's like 10:25, and I'm just like staring at the clock and just getting ready to like plug my ears because it's just like, it's just so loud.
Well, it's funny because like the elementary school one was like so much louder than like middle or high.
Yeah,
so
super fucking loud. It wasn't
nearly as scary. But
it's so bad for our ears, dude.
But I like how they would always have you go to the field and then have your back face the school in case like the school blew up and glass would fly.
Jeez, what the fuck are they telling us? We're literally like 100 feet away.
Is it like a school full of propane?
Yeah, it's like we're just all the way over at the fence from the field, and like we had to turn our backs towards the school because they literally told us to a bunch of children, like, yeah, if the school blows up, you don't want to get hit by the glass.
Yeah, the glass will hit your back.
Yeah, yeah, sure, just, yeah, that's much better. Why the fuck would it blow up in the first place? Jeez, we're in a nice neighborhood. Gosh.
I just missed the phrase, give me 5, like, before lunch. So you'd have to, like, raise your hand and stay quiet.
Gosh. That's nostalgia. I remember one time we had what was it called? Like, those tickets or whatever. Do you remember what they were called?
The Good Choice tickets?
Good Choice
Got Spotted.
Got Spotted.
Yeah.
Good Choice tickets.
I think they changed at some point, right?
I don't know, but that Good Choice tickets gets me excited. But, like, I remember one time someone won a prize that, like, and so it was during lunch, they were, like, announcing prizes, and someone won it, and they went up to the front, and everyone just started clapping for some reason. Like, a group of boys, like, thought it'd be funny to just start clapping, then everyone started clapping. It was, like, a round of applause. And then the teachers got mad at them for clapping, and they had to go to detention. Hey, do you remember that?
No, I don't, but...
It's ridiculous.
Someone did prank me to where I was talking to someone, and they said, hey, you got spotted, and you got picked, and so I walked up there. But I actually wasn't picked, and I just felt like a dumbass, so I walked back, and they were laughing at me.
That's pretty funny. I remember I got pranked during a basketball practice once because they did the old thing. Like, I never heard of this, but like, is like during a game and like if you're like there's like 10 seconds left and you have the ball, but people, like the fans or whatever start chanting down like 3, 2, 1. There's still like 20 seconds left, and I just like fucking launched the ball from like all the way down the court, and like everyone's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I was like, they started counting down, and like everyone's laughing at me. I was like, "Oh, that's awkward."
Remember donkey basketball in middle school?
Yeah,
that's weird. Who thought of that fucking idea?
I don't know why we ever did.
Hey, let's bring donkeys into school and play basketball right young.
Let's put these children on these donkeys,
and then donkeys just like shitting all over the field.
Oh my gosh, that makes no fucking sense, dude.
God, I miss battle ball in middle school. That was so fun.
Really the best time of my
Even
life.
like individual battle ball. I remember not playing that until middle school, and I was like, this is like the most fun game ever.
So fun. Gosh. There's like just a little stuff like PE in general, and like middle school and high school was just so fun for me. I always think like, man, like if only I could just go back and relive that, that'd be awesome. But then it's like if I had the choice, would it be worth it to relive that like 45 minutes of fun for another 5.5 hours of just complete dog shit in my glasses? No, not at all.
So
Fuck
bad.
that shit. Yeah. So I don't know. There's always good things that you can look back on, but like I would never trade now for my past.
Well, it's always just crazy thinking like how much freedom I have now and just how little like I could do back then. Like I had no money, no car, nothing. It's like, how did I even like get through the day?
Seriously, gosh, I can't like. It's always weird. Like they always say, like, oh yeah, like once you get your license, you're always gonna like forget what it's like to even not have a license. And now I just think like, how like I didn't have a license. Like what the fuck, dude? I mean, at least I had my older brother and a bunch of people could drive me, but it's like I could not imagine not being able just to drive right now. Like,
yeah, no, that'd be crazy.
Oh man.
I mean, I'd be able to get by because I live by so many stores and everything, and my work is like 5 minutes driving wise, so I'd actually be okay if I had to walk. Yeah. But I mean, it'd still be annoying. But yeah, it just wouldn't be worth it. But I always think it's funny how, like, when you're in high school and everybody's doing speeches, they're like, high school's supposed to be the best time of our lives. And I'm like, has anybody ever thought that high school was the best time of their life? Yeah, what are you talking about? It's like, you're showing me a picture of when we were, like, going into freshman year and we looked like we were, like, 10.
Yeah, we'll post on the Instagram page. We found a nice picture of me and Zach this summer going into freshman year. We went to Hawaii.
Yeah. Do like a little peace sign or like what was it called? Like Shaka Brett. So you still had like your glasses on and everything?
Oh my gosh, my gross little glasses.
I was wearing like a cringy Monster Energy hat.
Swag, dude.
Yeah, swag.
That's some bougie,
get all the shit.
That's some bougie shit.
Yeah, went to high school getting all the bitches.
Oh man, yeah, high school's weird.
But it's funny just how different I look from just freshman year until senior year.
Yeah,
it's pretty ridiculous.
It is funny how like freshman year. Well, that's the thing that like what I hated about freshmen and sophomore year seniors is that like kids these days don't like go with like the social norms. Like freshmen think they're so cool when they're in high school. When it's like when I was a freshman, I was told just like
when I was a kid.
Yeah, well, just like my brother would just tell me like, yeah, you're a freshman, just don't like be annoying, just like fucking just walk around and stay with your friends and just like not try to be cool. And I was like, I don't do that anyway, so that's fine.
I know, like there was a few when I was in like electives with upperclassmen. They're like, you're not annoying for a
exactly.
I'm like because I just didn't say anything. I was just like, whatever.
Yeah, because I remember I'd be like walking through like the lunch or something, and my friend Sean, he was 3 years older than us, and like he would be a senior, and like obviously seniors are just like they don't fucking care. They like it, like they're not taking easy fucking classes, having fun. So I'd be like walking with my fucking 60-pound backpack, and he'd be like, Blake, what's up? And he'd like yell at me and stuff, and I'd literally just look over and just like do a little smile and just give him a little wave and keep walking. He would just burst out laughing every time because he just like. Because, like, obviously I didn't, like, we would hang out, like, all the time, and we didn't, like, we'd have a lot of fun, but just, like, at school, I just, like, thought that I was like, oh, I can't talk to him, I'm a freshman, and just, I just waved him and
kept walking. He's so much better than me.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
He's gonna beat me up.
But, yeah, it's fun.
That's crazy how heavy my backpacks were back then. I had, like, 6 textbooks.
Oh, my gosh, it was ridiculous.
I don't know how my backpack didn't break every year.
Luckily, I didn't have a textbook, my friend, because I never used my fucking locker. No one used lockers in high school.
Well, in middle school, you had to.
Yeah,
they wouldn't allow freaking backpacks in classes, because it was, like, a fire hazard or something. But
whatever. But, like, I remember, freshman year, luckily I didn't have any books my first semester or first year. Because I literally had 6 mini binders all packed into my fucking backpack, and they were all filled to the brim. So I just have to fucking stuff it in there, zip it, and it'd be like this, at least like 40 pounds.
But
like,
I'd always hate it when like you go into class on the first day and they give you the syllabus and like you need 3 binders for this one class. So I'm like,
yeah, it's
what
like
the fuck do you want me to do?
Yeah, that's such a lie.
You need 3 binders with 3 tabs for each type of assignment you're gonna want to do, and you have a textbook, and you gotta bring your own backpack for this class.
Yeah,
you gotta have an English backpack.
Just carrying 5 backpacks
Yeah.
for every class. Like, cause now like in college classes, it's like I literally have 1 notebook for every class, and I just like have a little section marked off for all of them, and it's just like that's all I fucking need. All is just notes and like tests. Like college is, I think college is way fucking easy. Or, I mean, I guess my major is super easy, but like I think college is way easier than what high school was. Like
even when you're going to like the latter part of your degree, because that's what's supposed to get hard is like the last 2 years. Like the first 2 years is supposed to be like pretty easy, like high school.
It's getting a little harder, but it's like I have. Like, college, you get so much free time. Like, in high school, like, the days are a lot longer.
Yeah, because you only, do, like, a couple of classes?
Yeah, I have 2 classes a day. And, like, there's not even a ton of assignments. And, like, I have enough free time. I mean, I guess I have enough free time to just do the assignment early. Like, I'm actually on track, like, on top of things, like, this year. It's really weird. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's pretty easy. And, like, you just turn in the fucking assignment. Like, that's what people don't get in high school is that, like, literally if you turn in every assignment, you don't even have to go whole hard on it. If you just do the assignment and just turn it in, even if it's bad, you're gonna get like a fucking B at least. So, like if you just
like most of the time later on they'll just like give you 100% on a homework assignment if you just turn it in, if you just do it.
That's how it is. Like
I
don't know.
I was fine with that. I wasn't
gonna
seriously complain.
Fuck that.
Especially in classes that I wasn't great in, to where I needed to bank on 100% homework assignments to like keep my grade even. Mm-hmm. Because, like, if the test came out, I would just do okay, and it would be like, a little shaky on the grades there.
Yeah. I actually like taking tests, like, in college and stuff. Like, I fucking love it, because college, you literally just take a test, and it takes, like, 10, 20 minutes, and then you just get to leave. And it's like, fuck yeah. Like,
I always thought it was funny, because when I was in college for a year, I had this business law class, and the guy would talk. He would just do a straight lecture, like, no visual aids or anything. He would just talk, and you just take notes. And every single one of his tests was just like a 15-question vocab test, where you just like do vocab matching. Yeah. And that was like the whole test. And I was like, that's it? You just had to do and he would post on whatever, I think it was called Canvas, was the power school of the community colleges. Power school. That was basically that equivalent to the community college class. And he would just post the study guide, and it had every single word that you would have to study. And he would just put 15 of those on the test, and that was the entire thing. Jeez. But he would just spend like an hour just talking about like different scenarios of like business law and how it would play out, but none of that would ever be on the test.
Yeah, that always sucks. Well, then it's like, here's 2 things. I had one class that was kind of like that too. It was my History 105 class, and a lot of it was just like papers and attendance was mandatory. You can't be on your fucking phones or anything. Mm-hmm. You have to like pay attention to the lecture. But the whole entire class, like, everything that's graded on is just, like, a research paper that you do for, like, the whole semester. You just, like consistently, like, you put in your first essay about it, and then you have to, like kind of add on to it. Yeah, you just work on it the whole year. And it's all, like, outside of class. It's literally just, like, has something to do with, like, it's, like, contemporary issues. But then you still have to go to class, like, every other day for, like, an hour and a half. Or, like, Tuesday, Thursday, you have to go for, like, an hour and a half when the lectures have nothing to do with what you're, like, anything that's created. It's, like... Gosh, it's such a waste of time, man. It's
funny that business law teacher, every time before he would start a lecture, he would grab a Diet Dr. Thunder, and then he would just like crack it open, take a sip, and then start talking every single morning. And then we had like a project, because I think we did 3 group projects, and first of all, every single project I did all the work, which was always great. And then one of the groups that went up and did their presentation, they tried to bribe him, like, we got you a 12-pack of Diet Dr. Thunder, and the guy was like, he's like, you know what, every man has his price, mine is a lot higher than that. And everyone just started dying laughing. I don't know, but yeah, basically it was the group projects were so easy that like I would just have to make a presentation, and half of my presentation was just playing commercials, because it was like business law, like unethical things, or like false advertising. Because one of the projects I did was on Red Bull, how they got sued because some guy sued them for not giving you wings. Yeah. And so I did part of my project was on that, and I played like a Red Bull commercial where cartoon guy got shit on by a deer or by a bird or something, because he was flying in the sky and he got shit on by a bird. Or no, he pissed on a guy that was standing down. Yeah, that was the commercial.
Damn, Red Bull's getting a little saucy.
Yeah, a little saucy.
Yeah. Well, in one of my classes, do you ever hate it where like you're in a group project with people and like you have a good idea and like everybody else agrees with you except for one guy, like kind of just wants to do something else, and then everyone just goes with the other guy, not with you. Because in one of our classes we have to do so it's like sport marketing, but we have like this one project where you have to just like look at a marketing strategy and just present it, and like if you do really good at if you do the best presentation out of the whole class, there's like 6 groups or something. If you have the best, then your final exam is exempt and you get 100% on it, which is fucking crazy. And for like a 10-minute presentation, so we're like, shit, well, let's try to do something good. And so I wanted our whole presentation just to be about like comedy and marketing, which is already would be pretty fucking fun to talk about.
Yeah.
And like our class.
That's the best kind of marketing.
Exactly.
I think, is comedy marketing.
And so and I would just be like, yeah, so last class they're just like, yeah, so do you guys have any like ideas of what we could do? And I was like, oh well, like you guys know that one commercial, like that nerdy kid where he makes out with the supermodel.
Oh yeah, they amplify the sound effects of them kissing.
He's like, do you guys remember that? They're like, oh yeah, that's the like I love that commercial. And I was like, yeah, we could just talk about how
I watch it every night.
Yeah, every time I go to sleep.
Yeah,
a little lotion. Yeah, but and so I was like, yeah, we could just like talk about that and like other like specific like comedy ads that like really get your attention, because like everybody knows that commercial, so it's like just because of comedy, like it doesn't matter what the business does and like how good it is, but everybody will know I mean, honestly, I don't know.
And you have like a catchy jingle or something, like a sound effect.
Yeah, it's just just memorable ads. I just wanted our whole marketing presentation to be about, and how like memorability is like huge for marketing, and how to like get your brand. I mean, like
the Super Bowl is basically the Super Bowl of those ads.
Yeah, exactly. and so they're just like, oh yeah, like that'd be cool, like because it's 4 guys in our group, and then me and the 2 other guys were like, oh yeah, that'd be pretty fun, that'd be cool. And then the other guy was like, yeah, what I was thinking is we could just just talk about like Coca-Cola. And I was like, okay. And he was just like, yeah, because like we could do like the SWOT analysis for that. Like obviously like their competitors is like Pepsi and stuff. And I was like, we're not gonna fucking win if we use Coca-Cola. It's like
it's the most generic.
Everybody fucking knows. And this is the same guy, because our teacher was like, yeah, like try to think of something like creative that I haven't really heard before. And he was like,
have you heard of a little thing called Coke?
Coca-Cola, sir.
Maybe Pepsi? Have you heard of that? Well, they're the competitor of Coke.
Yeah, so like, and everyone's like, oh, like yeah, like we could do that. And so it's just like, I don't know. I have to just fucking.
But nobody went with him, right?
We haven't decided on anything yet. They
better not.
They're just being nice, just like we could
just
do that.
Just like humoring him.
Yeah, but like I don't know.
So you don't want to be like, fuck you.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't even fucking care anymore. Who cares about my ideas? Fuck those guys.
But I remember in marketing class, I think I missed the day that we started a group project, which is always great. And so I got thrown into a group, and we basically had to make like a commercial, kind of revamping an old toy. Mm-hmm. So basically, you take a toy from like the '60s and kind of like modernize it. And I killed a presentation on Barbie. I made a new commercial, and one of the. And we made it in iMovie, and I'm not like a huge technical person. I can barely edit this damn podcast.
Seriously.
It's just like editing, like trimming like one section of it.
Yeah.
And putting in a theme song. And I actually beat one of the guys who's like a technical wizard on my presentation. And I felt pretty good about myself. I was like, man, if there's anything I'm going to succeed in, it's making commercials for Barbie. So maybe.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's my path.
Yeah. Man, I guess I could talk about this on podcasts, but I really want to make a certain YouTube video so bad because I think it'd be hilarious. I have a conspiracy theory about how like B-movie and Over the Hedge are in the same universe, and how the events of B-movie killed off
the Jerry Seinfeld cinematic universe.
Exactly, but just like how the B-movie, the events from the B-movie killed off all the animals from Over the Hedge. And I have a pretty good, actually, conspiracy theory about it. Which, I mean, like, obviously it's a fucking joke. But, like, it'd be so fun just to talk about, just be super serious in it, and just be like, okay, everybody, like, I have a big, big theory for you. And just fucking go into super major detail about it. And just, like, I think that'd be so fucking funny.
You made a compelling argument on Peyton Manning. I think you can pull this one off, too.
I honestly, that'd be one of my YouTube videos, too. Like, I just think it'd be so, if I just had, like, a decent laptop, and, like, if I just got, like, a MacBook or something, I'd make so many fucking funny YouTube videos in my free time.
Yeah.
Like, gosh, it'd be awesome.
Just all your free time is making conspiracy theories on freaking DreamWorks
on
movies.
Animated movies, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think it'd be pretty fun. I'm trying to think what my channel is called. Like, Blake's Badass Conspiracies.
Blake's Badass Conspiracies. It's just like a picture of the Twin Towers.
Jeez. Oh, man. Yeah. I don't know. maybe one day I'll do that.
I don't know. Maybe I didn't think too hard on that B movie while I was watching it. I was like, oh, it's a fun Jerry Seinfeld
No,
movie.
I mean I could talk about like the details if you want me to.
I mean, you can upload that to the YouTube channel at some point if you ever want to make a video.
See, I want to, but like I don't think I'll be able to unless I use like your fucking computer. But I don't want to just like, hey Zach, let me borrow your computer, let me make a video.
I mean, you don't really need that great of a computer to make like a...
No, my computer fucking sucks, dude. I mean, I guess I could record on my computer and then edit if I go to like the library or something.
Yeah, I mean, I have like an old laptop that I could literally just give you.
Are you serious?
Because I bought it 4 years ago for like $200 and some. And I have this one, so I'm never going to use that.
Damn, I mean, I'll give it.
It's not great, but I mean, you could try it. It hasn't been turned on in a year because I've had this computer for about a year.
Interesting. Might have to take you up on that.
It's right in my closet, right there.
Fuck. But
we could double team this YouTube and podcast channel.
Oh, shit. But yeah. So I don't know. There's some. I guess I could explain some of the details, but basically, so I'm pretty sure B movies made by DreamWorks too.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I mean, it makes sense because it
makes sense for the cinematic universe.
Yeah, well, because there's a part in B movie where they're in court and they're like talking about
about Matthew Broderick's character like stung somebody, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, but they're talking about how like how honey is in like little bear containers, and they're just like, and like Jerry Seinfeld, the little bee is just like Barry Benson. He's just like,
what's the deal with the honey?
Yeah. Well, he's like, why are they in bear containers? Like bears are like dangerous or whatever. It's like, and then
bears are dangerous.
And then the doors like burst open, and it's like a bunch of like cops or whatever, and they have like a bear like do it like cuffed or whatever, and he's like going crazy. But like the bear that they use is the exact same bear that's from Over the Hedge. It's literally the exact same model. They just copied and pasted it. So my theory is that it's in the same universe, and obviously
they're just lazy.
Well, obviously it's because they're lazy, but I'm making a conspiracy thing. And so it's basically just like the bear from Over the Hedge is like in like a cage, like going crazy or whatever in B movie or whatever. And then so he's just going crazy. But since he's locked up, that means it's after the events of Over the Hedge. Because at the end of Over the Hedge, they caught the bear and everything's fine, and the critters went back to the little forest area. But also, at the end of Over the Hedge, how like the one lady was like putting a bunch of crazy traps and stuff to try to kill all the animals. So I mean, I'm assuming that the word got out in the neighborhood that these animals are fucking crazy. So everybody's gonna be putting up these traps, and it's gonna be harder and harder for the animals to go into the houses and steal their food. So they're gonna have to go back to their old ways and stay in the forest and get all their food for hibernation. However, in B movie, at the point where the bees stop working and all the plants start dying, that means all the fruit and shit is going to be dying in the Over the Hedge area because nothing's helping it grow. Like they don't have the pollen and shit. So that means that year they I'm assuming like there's no way they would be able to get enough food for hibernation.
It just doesn't line up.
It doesn't add up. So like there's no way they would have had enough time or enough resources to get the food they needed for hibernation. So they're all dead, thanks to Barry Benson. So that's my conspiracy theory. It makes sense.
And it's the facts. Just telling the cold hard facts on it.
Them's the facts. So
I don't know. I kind of wish I could. I want to like spend time just to like learn like these like computer programs and like some of the music programs because I think it would be so cool to just know how to do that shit.
I know.
But it takes so long because you can't really learn how to do it from like how-to videos because they just show you the basics, but you kind of have to just play around with it.
Yeah.
But it's just like I don't really have the time to do it, but I want to.
Yeah, it's just a lot of practice.
That'd just be fun, just making like fun videos, and you actually know you like use certain effects and everything.
Yeah, exactly. I get sometimes I get stressed out now just watching YouTube videos that's like edited well because like a YouTuber and stuff, and I'm just like I get anxiety of just thinking like of what it must have taken to edit this because like if they
so much time
if they just like told me like hey like edit this video for me, here's a bunch of video clips and stuff, and then edit it, and I would just like that literally just gives me a stomachache just thinking about it. Like that's how stressed I get just from thinking about it.
But I mean it gets easier the more you learn it. Like obviously if you've never used a computer program, it's gonna
I'm just so bad at it, and it's just so frustrating to where like I hate
like why can't I be good?
Exactly.
Why can't I be good?
Why can't I just be naturally good without even trying?
Or like good at Photoshop, that'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
I learned the basics because I took like a Photoshop type class my freshman year, and that was kind of cool.
I took one freshman year of high school.
Yeah, I guess I did that too.
I don't even have like the Apple Photoshop. I have like it's like the Magic's Photoshop something, so it's like a different company, but I mean it's still basically the same thing.
Yeah. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool.
I just don't have like the time to do it.
Yeah. But
maybe I should just quit my job. That'll motivate me.
Yeah, seriously.
Now I gotta rely on YouTube.
Make some YouTube money, yeah.
Start up a Patreon.
Can you imagine? I just like imagine just like the life of being a YouTuber.
That'd be so stressful.
I mean, I guess like you have to edit and stuff.
Yeah, but you
and,
live in like if your view doesn't do well that day for whatever reason, then you just like it's totally like not in your control.
If you're smart, you like can save up enough. If you're a big enough YouTuber, you
do a lot of clickbait.
Yeah, seriously, that's what I'm doing. Conspiracy theory B movie over the edge. But so I don't know, just thinking about their lives of like, yeah, today I'm just gonna record a video, like
or running out of ideas. I feel like
I guess, but just like I'm just gonna record a video and play Fortnite for 10 minutes or like edit it down to 10 minutes, do all the fun stuff and like be super over the top and just like show all the funny bits, and then I'm gonna get like millions of views, and then just like they literally play Fortnite for a living, and like they don't even have to be super good at it. They just have to.
I feel like if I had to play Fortnite for like 8 hours a day, I'd be so bored.
Well, yeah, I could not
imagine. I could not imagine. Even just playing games in general for 8 hours a day.
Yeah, just being a streamer would be pretty rough because like I think
because then you have to talk the whole time while you're doing it.
Yeah, I think I've talked to Mason about that one time too, because it's just like. Man, because they're literally on it all day and just playing Fortnite over and over and over. And like some of these guys, like Nick Merckx, who I watch because he's like a console player, he's super cool. He's fun to watch. But like he literally goes to Tilted Towers every game, does the exact same like little rotation of like getting guns and stuff, and just tries to get like better because he plays in tournaments, which
he has the same strategy every time and just tries to master that one strategy.
So it's literally just like doing it over and over because he does the same path for every match, and it's just like, oh my gosh, for 8 straight hours, like it's just crazy.
I go insane. Yeah. I remember even dropping like in the same place on Fortnite 5 times in a row. I was like, can we go somewhere?
Yeah. No, Zach, Pleasant Park. But yeah, that'd just be weird. It just be weird not to have like just to be your own boss. Like literally, you're just the one.
That'd be kind of scary though.
That would be scary, but like I don't know, it'd be kind of.
Because then if you mess up, it's your fault. Like you're done.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Don't blow it.
That just seems kind of nice. So just waking up every day and just kind of being in control of your own life. You don't have any like actual like set plans as in work. Like
just stream. So do that Fortnite route.
Yeah, just fucking stream, man.
Can't be seen playing PUBG or else you'll lose all your subs.
Nope, you're out of here. I don't like PUBG. I don't think it's very fun. I'm sorry, Zach. I
think it's fun in bursts. Like I like to mix it up. I like to go in between Fortnite and PUBG because I don't like playing Fortnite for a long time. I don't like playing PUBG.
I just love Fortnite. Like, because it's so weird. Because a couple years ago, like when Minecraft Hunger Games and all that shit was coming out, like I never got to.
That was out like a while ago. Yeah. That was out like when right around the movie came out, I think.
Yeah. Well, when I like back then, I never had the computer or anything to actually play Minecraft Hunger Games. But I always thought like, man, if they just had like an actual game of like a Hunger Games thing where you could like be your own guy and go and like find guns and stuff and like run around and like kill people, and like if you die then you're done for that game or whatever. Like I always thought like Battle Royale in my head was just like that'd be so fucking fun. And then PUBG came out and I was like, this is exactly what I wanted, and I'd play it. But like it was fun, but the game's kind of like, I don't know, like
the controls are a little like off.
It's just like
it's kind of hard just aiming because it's just something about it's just off the controls.
Yeah, it's just kind of like weird.
It's gotten better though, because I know when you played it first, it was like really bad because it just came out. It's gotten better, but and they have 3 maps.
That's interesting.
Yeah, they have 3 maps now. They just added one, and so like Fortnite's got to add one eventually. They change it up every now and then, but they got to do a whole other thing at some point.
I don't know, but yeah, and then Fortnite just like I just fucking love that game, dude. It's just so fun. It's just so
free.
Fun.
Think of how many hours you've gotten out of it for free for nothing.
I think I've done at least like 250 hours.
That's actually lower than I thought it was going to be for you. Because I think...
Could be more.
I think on mine is like... I think I've played like 50. And I feel like I played a lot.
I've played 5 times as much as you then, so like, it's quite a bit. Yeah, I literally play it almost every single day. I mean, I haven't played it like today or yesterday.
Yeah, because I remember it first came out and I was like, oh, this is gonna suck because it's like a PUBG like ripoff, and then it was actually like solid. Like it was still really rough because I think I played it like the first week it came out and I was like, this is solid. I mean, it's free, so I was like, it's pretty good. And then they updated it way more often.
Yeah, Fortnite's just super smart. Just like the creators and stuff, they're actually listening to the fans and like listening to what they want and like improvements and stuff. They're constantly making changes. Like,
well, they do updates all the time. Like for PUBG, it takes them like 2 months to do like any updates.
Really?
Yeah, they're really slow in that.
Yeah, Epic Games just being super smart. Like even like a couple months ago, I thought like Fortnite was like, I mean, I just kind of like stopped playing it because like for like a week straight, I was just dying to these like fucking amazing players, and I was like, I'm not good anymore. This sucks.
That's kind of why I stopped playing, because I was like pretty good for a while, and now I'm just terrible at it.
Yeah. So I stopped for like a week or so, and I was like, yeah, Fortnite's kind of done, and then I just slowly got back into it, and then I realized like that was just a fluke week. Like I was just like playing, and I was like actually getting wins.
Maybe it's skill based like matchmaking, so they're matching up with really good people.
No,
so
I don't think they did that. I was getting
there's too many people in a match to really be doing that.
Yeah,
they just have to kind of get lobbies together.
But like I literally didn't win a game for like 2 weeks straight, which is ridiculous.
That's frustrating
because I usually win like at least 2 or 3 a day now, but like some days I win like almost over 10 a day, but it just like, I don't know, for that fucking
10
week or
games a day,
two.
that's pretty crazy.
Well, that's when I'd play literally all fucking day.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous, but yeah, I don't know. For that, what I was saying is that for that little bit, I was like, man, like Fortnite's kind of dying. I don't know if it's gonna keep it up. And then now it's just like I don't see it ever dying. Like they're just constantly making changes. Like they're
it's free.
Doing it. Yeah, it's fucking free. Like everybody can play it.
Even the story mode thing is going free this year too.
Really?
Yeah, like
I'm not
if you look at like the build save the world mode, it says going free to play 2018. So they've been saying that since like March though.
Yeah,
so it's
exactly.
like who knows when that actually is gonna happen.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a fun game though.
Yeah. Maybe we should stream it for the channel at some point.
I want to.
Yeah.
I think didn't we try it? We're trying to stream Halo, and then
and then your audio didn't get included.
Yeah, I don't understand because I did all the fucking things that you told me to.
I don't know, because I was using Mixer. I've switched back to Twitch.
Okay.
It's been more like reliable for me.
Yeah, one of these days we'll do it.
Yeah.
We're gonna add some YouTube videos just other than our podcast.
Yeah, the only thing that would not really work is that we'd have to upload one of our perspectives instead of both. Because I don't really know how I'd get both of our screens like at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like if we were both streaming together, like you'd have to use either my footage or yours, but you can't do both.
I mean, for the channel, I don't really care.
Yeah.
You can just do whatever.
Yeah.
Whoever performs better, I guess.
Whoever does better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that'd be pretty fun. I'd be down for that.
Yeah, maybe one of these times we keep saying we're gonna do stuff and then we just never do it.
No.
Like we're gonna have so many like funny videos on our Instagram.
Yeah, dude.
All we do is post when we post.
Next time when I come back in town, we're gonna make a vlog. Nope. That's yeah. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, I
How
think
much time are we doing?
we're at 1 hour and 7 minutes.
Damn.
That's probably a good place to stop.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, don't stop yet. Don't stop yet.
I haven't. I'm just moving the mouse.
Yeah. So this is the Deep Thoughts podcast. It felt good to be back with Zach in person.
Back with Zach.
Yep, back with Zach. Not trademark that, but so it felt good. This probably won't happen again for a while. I mean, who knows? Maybe a couple weeks. I don't know.
Maybe I can bring my laptop to Pullman or something.
That'd be pretty funny. Live podcast in Pullman. Yeah. So so we're gonna high five in person for the first time in like 5 weeks.
Freeze frame.
It's gonna be the hardest fucking high five we've had yet. So thanks for listening, and I hope you liked it. I think it was a pretty good episode, I guess. Yeah. Not too bad. 6 out of 10. Okay.
Yeah.
Zach's got his hand up if you want to send this.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for listening. Deep Thoughts Podcast.